has to fire them. I can't fire them.
Yay.
Oh, we're
All
live.
right.
Call the meeting to order. If everyone could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do you want this? Opening the public hearing for ordinance 2022-16, the purpose of the public hearing is to comply with the state law regarding the retirement and proposed rehiring the village's law director, Steve Byron, who is appointed by the Orange Village Council. Is anybody here to speak on that? All right, we will close the public hearing. Anna, if you'd call roll, please.
Klein. Yes. Erland. Here. Bilski.
Here.
Vincent.
Here.
Silver.
Here.
Perry. Here. Duber.
I'm here. I'll make a motion to appoint Eric Jones as a part-time firefighter paramedic. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Chief, if you'd like to come up and tell us a little bit about Mr. Jones.
Talk loud. We're asking for the appointment of Eric Jones to firefighter paramedic tonight. Eric is right there. Would you stand up so they can see who you are? You can stay standing. Eric is a firefighter paramedic. He's worked at Parma for 15 years. He lives in Brunswick, and he comes to us with a vast amount of experience. You want to introduce who you brought tonight?
Well, my 11th wife, Kim. My son, Ty, is 12. Another son, Declan, is 9.
All right.
Both of them at the same time, or? No.
All right. You can sit down if you want. Not like him. Does anybody have any comments? All right, if you'd call roll, please.
This is Saturday Night Live?
Klein.
Yes.
Erland.
Yes.
Bilski. Yes. Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Duber.
Yes. Congratulations. If you want to come up, and the mayor will swear you in.
Wherever you want to get a good shot.
You guys can come back here if you want and take pictures. Get out of the way if you want. Oh, come around and take a good picture.
Around here.
This is member. This is
Please.
You can't be trusted back here.
Repeat, raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Okay?
I state your name.
I, Eric Jones,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of Ohio.
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
The rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village.
the rules, regulations, and charters of Orange Village,
And that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a part-time firefighter paramedic
as a part-time firefighter paramedic
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
to my continuance in said office.
Congratulations, welcome aboard. Come back and sign this.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
His brother used to work for us.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Welcome.
And Anna will get you one suitable for framing. I don't know if anybody ever gets one of those that I.
They do. I always give it to them. What they do with them?
It framed.
We don't provide it framed? Okay, congratulations.
It's only suitable for frame.
All right. I will now make a motion to appoint William Gross as a part-time firefighter and EMT. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Chief, if you would.
We're looking for the appointment of William Gross. You want to stand there so they know who you are? We're looking for the appointment to firefighter EMT. He is currently in medic school to graduate soon. Hope he passes the test.
No pressure.
No pressure. He's been on Lafayette Fire Department in Medina County for 2 years, and this will be his second department that he's on. And he's also a Army Reserve, in which he is a combat medic. So he actually knows more than our medics do here, but the state doesn't recognize that he has to go through medic school. So, would you like to introduce who you brought?
Yes, so this is my girlfriend Carly, this is my brother Logan, my brother Jake, my father Bill, and my mom Patty.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Hello.
All right. You can also sit down if you want. Anybody have comments? If not, if you'd call roll, please.
Klein,
Yes.
Herland. Yes. Bilski,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Terry. Yes. Stuber.
Yes. Congratulations, and come on up, and the mayor will swear you.
Same applies to anyone who wants to get in a better perspective. Mother, get close.
Get all the press corps up here.
Okay, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name,
I, William Gross,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village,
the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village,
and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially,
discharge my duties as a part-time firefighter EMT
that I will discharge my duties as a part-time firefighter EMT
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance of said office.
Well, congratulations, welcome aboard.
Ma'am.
Wear this proudly.
Welcome. Congratulations. Yeah.
Congratulations to the families.
Congrats, welcome.
Congratulations, welcome aboard.
Congratulations. Welcome. Thank you for your military service.
You're welcome to stay, but you can also sneak out if you want.
All right. Take care. Thank you.
He asked.
Almost done with this.
Todd Puster's here, the treasurer of the Orange Schools, and I think you'd like to chat with us a little bit. And Stacy, did you want to give in?
Can do that. I'm pleased and honored to welcome Mr. Todd Puster here this evening. Mr. Puster became treasurer at the Orange Schools in August of 2015. Since that time, the Orange School District has maintained the highest rating from both Moody's and S&P top credit rating agencies and received the Certificate of Achievement in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association, among lots of other accolades. This past summer, Mr. Puster began his leadership track in the role of Vice President of the Ohio Association of School Business Officials, known as OASBO, and will become the president of that organization in the 24-25 school year. We are grateful to him for staying around extra late tonight. He starts very early at the Orange Schools. We appreciate you being here to give us an update on the financial status. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Councilwoman Vincent, members of council, Mayor Mulcahy. Appreciate the opportunity to speak to you for just a few minutes. My topic was to give you an overview of the financial position of the school district. I can say that currently we are in good financial shape, and that's of course thanks to the community that has supported the school district financially and in many, many other ways over a long period of time. And that's sincerely appreciated because it allows the administration to focus on the academic programs, the arts, the athletic programs, which are what our purpose as a school district is. I can tell you that our financial picture through our 5-year forecast is good this year and in the next year. Like many school districts across the state, because of the way Ohio school funding laws work, over time we anticipate that our expenditures will exceed our revenues. And we've been fortunate in Orange. We haven't asked the community for additional operating tax dollars since 2011, and I'm forecasting that we can go at least a couple more years, and hopefully maybe a little longer even, to push that out with respect for asking the community for additional money. But to give you some perspective, our revenues over time have increased anywhere from 0.5% to 1% a year. Expenditures have increased 2 to 3%. Those lines at some point diverge to a point where you have to consider, what do you do next? So those are some conversations that I'll be having with the superintendent and Board of Education over the next few years. One of the things that Orange has been doing in the last couple of years is taking a very hard look at our physical plant. And to give you some perspective, even though many folks in the community consider Moreland Hills Elementary our quote-unquote new school building, that building was actually built with a bond issue authorized in 1998. We are actually going to be in the last year of collection of 2.2 mils on that bond issue next year. So the board is evaluating, what are our facilities needs? You're probably aware that we spent approximately $3.8 million on renovations to the high school facility in the last year to renovate athletic and related support facilities. That is money that I think was well spent and is consistent with the board's approach over the last 8 to 10 years to renovate our facilities. We did a $7.8 million renovation of Brady Middle School about 3 years ago, and 7, 8, 9 years ago, we did a $10 million comprehensive renovation of the school district. That included the artificial turf at the stadium, that included the major renovation of the auditorium, among other projects. We are now looking at a very serious renovation of the academic wing of Orange High School, which has not had a whole lot of updates since it was built in the early 1970s. And if any of you know construction, school facilities, your own facilities for that matter, when you start hitting that 40 to 50 year mark, it's really time to evaluate what the next steps are with respect to bringing those facilities in the modern era, just like what we did with Brady Middle School, which if you don't know was built in the mid-1960s. So those are some of the things from a financial perspective that we're looking at at the school district. I'm happy to respond to any questions. I would note that if you want to do a deep dive into our financial situation, our 5-year forecast is posted on the treasurer's page of the school district website, and we have both the detailed forecast and a PowerPoint that I think more concisely explains certain aspects of our financial condition. If you'd like to ask me any questions, and with your permission, President Duber, I'd be happy to respond.
Does anybody have any questions? Yes?
Out of curiosity, can you speak a little bit, what do the revenues really consist of, other than real estate taxes being the largest probably driver of that? What else really drives revenue for the school district?
That's a good question. Let me start by saying that that approximately 80 to 82% of school district revenues are direct property taxes, both real estate and public utility tangible taxes. Almost an additional 10% of our revenues come from the homestead and rollback reimbursement. And many of you probably know that that only applies to tax issues approved by voters in 2013 or prior. And so that's really important for us, that we maintain those tax levies just so that we get the additional funding. And that's an item that is close to a $5 million item for our school district.
Annually?
Annually.
Yeah.
Good point. And that is actually the largest source of state funding for our school district. And that's an unusual situation. Very few school districts in Ohio have that. If you look at what is known as state foundation funding, which is the operating subsidy that's provided to school districts. We are under $2 million in direct state subsidy support. That represents approximately 4% of our operating revenues. The remainder of revenues comes from all kinds of sources. Fortunately, one of them is one that we have due to the cooperation of this community with respect to the Pinecrest TIF project. Another source is investment earnings. We get small amounts of money from tuition for Court Place students, mostly through New Directions, and a variety of other miscellaneous sources.
Is the PPLC, is that like, because, you know, people pay to go there, a decent amount too? You know, I mean, it seems on par, with, like, comparable to like the market, you know, other places in the area. Is that more of like a break-even type of situation?
That's a good point. And the Orange Community Ed and Rec is not part of our operating budget. It's what we call an enterprise fund in accounting terms.
Gotcha.
Which means it has a distinct budget. As I'm sure you're aware, there's a tax, 0.95 mil tax levy that supports that, and that's basically for day-to-day operations, you know, the custodians, maintenance, and also major capital improvements are funded through that. The rest of the funding for Community Ed and Rec comes from the user fees that people pay for the various programs that they participate in, and that's plus or minus a $4 million annual budget.
Gotcha. What did you say that 4% was for the schools?
That's what we call the state foundation subsidy
Okay.
to school districts, and that is unusually low, but it's consistent with our high level of property tax.
Gotcha.
So they offset each other.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In that regard, how are those numbers calculated? How do they, what's I guess the way that they come up with how much you get versus how much comes out of the,
It's a good question, and there are two answers. One is highly technical and complex, and we spend seminars down in Columbus to teach people how to calculate it. The more straightforward way to say that is, there's basically a sliding scale that exists based on the amount of property tax revenue that you can raise locally versus relative to other school districts in the state. You know, our number is very low because we can raise a high amount of property tax revenue per pupil, and that's how that's calculated. If you go to, say, Maple Heights, just to use a district not too far from here, relatively speaking, they raise a very low amount of local property tax revenue. So per pupil, they get more state revenue, and that's how that sliding scale works. I can tell you districts such as Orange, Solon, Chagrin Falls, Beechwood, you know, are in a similar situation to Orange. If you look at places like East Cleveland, Lawrenceville Heights, Maple Heights, Bedford, they're in very different positions.
where there's students that are, this is their district of residence, and their district of service is somewhere else? Do you have a lot of students that are in that situation that you know of?
We do not have a lot of students in that situation. Some examples of where that can happen is if a student goes to another school, goes to a charter school and takes part in education there. We, as the local district, pay a certain amount of money to that charter school for their education. We have very few students in Orange who take advantage of those programs relative to some other districts not too far from here. Cleveland Heights is one example of a district that loses a lot of kids.
I don't think we have a lot of kids that are like in foster care from other,
We have some, but not a lot.
and you get revenue from those other districts where those kids are
That's correct.
originating, yeah.
Yeah, we do get some revenue, so we get some tuition revenue for that, and we get what is known as excess cost if those students have special education needs. And And most of those students who we serve are served through New Directions. Not all, but most.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions? Mr. Buster?
Can I ask one last question? I'm sorry. Like on staffing, is staffing a concern or an issue at all? Like, I don't know, from a cost standpoint or really across the board? Finding people and then as well as the cost?
That's actually a very good question because we have very low class sizes relative to school districts in the state. So as a result, we have more teachers than most districts with comparable enrollment. So from that point of view, staffing, is a concern, but there is also a conscious decision made that we want lower class sizes to improve instructional quality and also to have robust course offerings, especially at the high school level, because we offer in our high school program a curriculum comparable to a Mayfield or a Solon, and those school districts have roughly double the number of students that Orange does.
Yeah.
So it's what we consider to be a value proposition. But that's a good discussion point to have.
I'll let you off.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. This is really helpful.
Your comments?
Yeah, thank you.
You're more than welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting, but you do not have to.
It's been a long day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will make a motion to approve the purchase of 25 body cameras, installation, and software from Chagrin Valley Dispatch in an amount not to exceed $46,400. Is there a second?
Second.
Chief Kuster, is there anything additional?
Actually, and Anna can give you the number probably better than I. We approved 21 of them, and we didn't have them because then we recognized with the hiring everything we needed more. So frankly, you already approved 21 of them, but the bill came for one for the 25. So we're just kind of piggybacking on the last one to take it up to the number that the bill is. Did I say it right, Devin? Does that make sense in there? Okay, good. We're gonna, we approved 21 of these 25, but it's just approving the larger bill with the other 4.
We wanted another another 4?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so we're good. Okay. Questions, concerns? Come.
First 21 yet?
We have all 25 now.
Oh, okay.
So we should probably approve this then.
Or I said 4 back.
Yeah, next says he'll have no trouble getting rid of them if you don't want them.
All right, if you'd call roll, please.
Yes.
Kurland. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Duber.
Yes. I'll make a motion to approve the special council meeting minutes, November 2nd, 2022.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments? Please.
Klein.
Yes.
Kurland. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Duber.
I will make a motion to approve the council meeting minutes of November 9th, 2022. Thank you. Comment? Anna, if you call roll, please.
Klein.
Yes.
Kurland. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Perry. Duber.
Yes. Any audience comments relating to agenda items? All right, old business, ordinance 2022-16. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into agreement with Stephen Byron and Singerman Mills, Desberg and Counts, co-LPA, for legal services beginning January 1st, 2023 and ending December 31st, 2023, confirming the appointment of Stephen Byron as law director and declaring an emergency. It's on for third reading. I'll make a motion. Is there a second? Thank you. Anybody want to embarrass Steve with comments? Call roll, please.
Klein.
Yes.
Kurland. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Duber.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Welcome back.
Right? Moving to ordinance 2022-18, which passage was recommended by the Planning and Zoning Commission. An ordinance amending certain sections of the codified ordinances of Orange Village to clarify the regulations of trucks in the village. On for third reading, I'll make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Comments, questions, concerns?
Questions, because I wasn't here when you first discussed it.
Okay, I didn't have the building commissioner come tonight, because
I can try.
It's not, I just, so like with the parking of the trucks, is that they're saying that the construction vehicles can't stay overnight?
Right. The current regulations are restrictive. And you can't keep those kinds of vehicles in your yard or in your driveway. Unhoused. Yeah.
And then as far as like the home occupation, was there something that prompted that change? or-
No, this is just to get the nomenclature consistent with what the law talks about. We used to
I would
talk
classify trucks.
in terms of one-ton trucks. That's not the way they are classified. The language that's in the ordinance is how they're referenced.
It's their road weight that is identified, and that was one of the changes that was made to this particular piece of legislation.
And none of it is intuitive.
Okay, that was my questions.
Any other questions? All right. If you would call roll, please.
Klein,
Yes.
Erland,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Silver, Perry. Yes. Duber.
Yes. Moving to ordinance 2022-19, which was also recommended by the Planning and Zoning. Ordinance amending section 1101.01 of chapter 1101 of the codified ordinances of Orange Village to clarify the frequency of compensation for the Secretary of the Planning and Zoning Commission. On third reading, I'll make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions, concerns about this? All right, if you'd call roll, please.
Klein,
Yes.
Erland,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Perry. Duber.
Yes. Ordinance 2022-20, an ordinance creating the position of Assistant Building Housing Inspector, full-time of Orange Village, establishing the compensation range for that position. And declaring an emergency. It's on for second reading. No changes since last time, right?
I have a question, please. Assuming that this is on for third reading next week, what is council's preference for me bringing in the new inspector? Should I bring him in next week to be sworn in, or January 4th, but we're planning on him starting January 1st?
I don't know if it really matters. I guess whatever is most convenient for him and you and whoever.
Next week.
If he wants to come next week, that's fine. Then it's all kind of set for the first of the year.
Have a great Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever.
Okay.
Have a great Christmas or Hanukkah.
Bah humbug. All right, moving to ordinance 2022-21, an ordinance amending section 933.01B to revise the fees to be charged to residents and non-residents for emergency medical services, repealing certain ordinances and declaring an emergency. This one for first reading.
Dana can speak to this, but I do want to just point out, and I don't know if you got it in your packets or not, that this was recommended by our billing collection agency.
This was just recommended by Lakeport Management, which is our billing company, and they are recommending that we increase our fees to these specific.
Just to be more consistent with other municipalities?
To be more consistent with other municipalities in light of the prices that are authorized through Medicare and the various agencies.
What is the timing on it? Is it as soon as we pass it, then the fees go up? Okay.
Yes,
So the sooner, the sooner.
Yeah, I mean,
But we haven't had this.
This is like the cost of calling 911, and having the EMS come and all that.
It's billed to your insurance company. If you're a resident or an employee in the village, we don't go for the out-of-pocket.
Gotcha.
Because you've already paid into the general fund to support the fire department.
Right. Okay.
is there a reason not to advance against this tonight?
Idea how much revenue we collect every year from these?
That's around what we collect, yeah. And, we have, a program also collecting, some of the out of Orange Village residents that we collect, and we've been working with the Attorney General's office, and we've been getting, started to receive some of those funds as well.
Is there a fee for any ambulance cost, or this is basic life support, is that?
It's different levels.
So, I mean, is there a level that there is no fee if you're local?
Just from your house and don't transport you.
Transport will incur the fee, okay, thank you.
Out of pocket, it's to your insurance.
Right.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll second it.
Thanks. And if you call, or I'm sorry, other comments on suspension? I'll roll on suspension, please.
Oh, okay, hang on, I gotta get my names. Klein,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Vincent. Yes. Silver,
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Duber.
Yes. I'll make a motion to pass ordinance 2022-21.
Second.
Okay, who won?
Louder.
I'll give it to Brent.
The ordinance.
Nothing.
All right, if you could roll, please.
I would just say it's been a number of years since we last.
Yes.
Kurland. Yes. Bilski,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Duber.
Yes. Moving to ordinance 2022-22, an ordinance granting consent to the Ohio Department of Transportation to apply, maintain, repair standard longitudinal pavement markings, erect regulatory and warning signs, remove snow and ice, and use snow and ice control material, and perform maintenance and/or repair on state highways in Orange Village, Ohio. It's on for first reading. Does this need to get?
Is there anything you want to say about it, Bob?
They're cleaning up, some stuff, there's some legislation from quite some time ago, and basically what it covers is Chagrin Boulevard, which was known as Route 87, and 422 for a certain time frame, and then it also includes 422, which comes, borders us and Solon. 271 is already taken care of, and then all of it comes in with the distinction of whether it's a federal or state highway, local and stuff like that, so what they're trying to do is clean it up, and basically it gives authorization, as it says, to salt, they can come down and they can spray the long lines and stuff for, street striping on Chagrin Boulevard, so,
This updating, the last time we did it was 2004.
no, I think it was long,
I think it was in the 90s, yeah.
94, and then there was one, I think, going back to 76.
Wow.
There was two different ones, so they cleaned it up, they're hitting up, pretty much everybody, so.
The alternative is that you would need to maintain and plow and stripe if you don't pass this, so.
Well, and typically, we still do, but we can call in and we can ask the assistance, that's sort of what the gas taxes in the 201 and 202 account cover and pay for.
And when they rehabilitate or do anything on Chagrin, Woodmere and Orange don't have to pay our share because we're a village, yeah.
We suspend the rules on this one?
You want to? I'll make a motion to suspend the rules. Is there a second?
Second your motion.
Thanks. And if you call, roll on suspension.
Klein,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Perry.
Yes. Duber.
Yes. I'll make a motion to pass ordinance 2022-22.
Second.
All right. Call roll, please.
Klein,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Perry.
Yes.
Duber.
Yes.
Brandon, the next two, the administration is asking for suspension. I did.
We're being efficient tonight, so Let's keep it up. Ordinance 2022-23, an ordinance to make annual appropriations for current current expenses and other expenditures of Orange Village during the calendar year 2023. It's on for first reading. I will make a motion to suspend the rules. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Klein. If you call roll on suspension, please.
Yes.
Erlin. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Harry. Yes. Duber.
And I'll make a motion to pass 2022-23, or yes. Is there a second? Second. Thanks.
Can I just note that this is identical to the budget we went over last month? There was no changes or anything since we talked about it.
Okay, thank you. If you call roll.
Klein.
Yes.
Erlin. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Harry. Yes.
Moving to ordinance 2022-24, appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of Orange Village during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2022, and ratifying all expenditures. Consistent with this ordinance, it's on for first reading. I will make a motion to suspend. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Anna, just for purpose of the minutes, it should be an ordinance amending the appropriations, not just appropriations.
Oh, okay. I will make that change.
I'm sorry, did you second a suspension? Thanks. All right, you call roll on that, please.
Klein.
Yes.
Erland. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Harry. Yes. Duber.
Yes, and I'll make a motion to pass 2022-24. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Comments, anyone? Mayor comments? Anyone comments?
No.
Okay.
Just make sure our house is in order.
Just for the record, I gave you the appropriation number 2, which is the current appropriation ordinance that we're under, with the amended changes. For the general fund, the biggest differences are, as I mentioned in the finance committee meeting, was the reclassification of the H funds, which is our agency funds, over into the general fund. And then we also increased transfers to put $2 million into our capital account. That is the largest variance or change that we have from the appropriation 2 for the general fund. The rest of them were all just cleaning up various line items back and forth between the various funds. And all of the changes are noted on the ordinance exhibit.
Great, thank you. All right, if you call roll, please.
Klein.
Yes.
Erland. Yes. Bilski.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Silver. Yes. Harry. Yes. Duber.
22-25, an ordinance approving and confirming the appointment of Stephen Ovansick and Associates, Inc. as Orange Village engineer, repealing certain ordinances and declaring an emergency. It's on for first reading. I will make a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Thank you. And if you call roll on suspension, please.
Klein.
Yes.
Erlin. Yes. Bilski. Yes. Vincent.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes.
Harry. Yes. Duber.
Yes, and I will make a motion to pass 2022-25.
Second.
I'd just like to say that this is no changes from this year's rates.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments? All right, if you'd call roll, please.
Klein.
Yes.
Bilski. Yes. Vincent.
Yes.
Silver. Yes. Harry. Yes. Duber.
Yes. Good job making next week's meeting.
Bye.
Everybody.
That's for sure.
Now we just get to listen to the mayor do the rundown next week and Stacy do the rundown probably. Sorry. Comments? Audience comments? None. Mayor comments?
We have the 2 nights of fire department Christmas gift delivery. One night is Christmas and the other night is Hanukkah. We do have a few spots left on the Hanukkah night, which will include Santa. He will go along for the ride on the Hanukkah night, and we can take a few more. And the date for drop-off has been extended till the 12th, Monday the 12th, so that this announcement, all the people can respond to. Service Department is collecting holiday lights every Friday in December. The last paper shredding for 2022 will be held on Saturday, December 16th, starting at 9 until the truck is full, or noon, and that's at the Pepper Pike City Hall. And I'm going to steal Stacy's thunder. Don't forget to frequent our Orange Village businesses and use the coupons that can be found in the Orange for the Holidays coupon book. Pinecrest is offering Orange Village residents and residents only the opportunity to win weekly shopping sprees. Drop off your weekly coupon at 4th and Park at Pinecrest.
$100 this week.
$500 can be yours. I'll have more to say next week. That's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I don't really think I have many comments. Mr. Zugan, all the lights look good around the place, so nice job.
Beautiful.
That's all. So, Ms. Berry,
Comments?
Mr. Silver.
Thanks for the reminder about Orange for the Holidays. In addition, when you enter, you drop your thing in for enter, there's a weekly surprise offer as well. This week it's a free scoop of Grader's ice cream, so who doesn't like that? I wanted to thank Chief Costura and Chief Wilson, who I don't see here anymore. He left, I guess. A couple weeks ago, he gave a tour to myself, Amanda, and Ryan of the police and fire departments. It was kind of interesting to see their facilities, and we got a feel for some of their needs as well going forward. I think you continued on with the building departments and service departments. I got that tour a couple years ago, so that's why I skipped out on that one. One thing I found interesting in the in the fire department, and I didn't realize, is that a number of the police officers and the service department employees, including Bob Zugan, take turns doing fire shifts, which I was really not aware of. And one of the people on the board that I noticed was Mike Doublejack. And I was wondering if, while he's out on his leave, if he's getting paid for the fire shifts that he's not.
Oh, my God.
What?
I was told that I couldn't, and then I was told that I could do it, and then I was, no. We did for a while, and then I was told I couldn't continue it because we have no wage continuation.
For part-time employees.
In the fire department. We don't have that provision, and the fact that I did it was wrong.
Okay.
And now I've just announced that to the state auditor.
Are we not allowed to or not required to?
There's no legislation that authorizes that compensation. Under the charter, council sets compensation. Under both the collective bargaining agreement and the village's ordinance, full-time employees get paid for 24 weeks.
We tried to get extended for my double check, and we're in a log jam with the union. I'm trying to get, so he's using sick days now.
Okay. For his police compensation, you're saying?
Yes, because we needed union compliance and they get it.
I ran into him a couple weeks ago.
It's good that
Looked good, he sounded good, he thanked us for our support, and
coming back.
back soon, he said, so. Thank you for your insight there. I think that's all I had.
All right, Ms. Curlin?
I was just gonna also say I really like the decorations outside. That's it. Thank you.
Ms. Vincent?
Really?
Really?
Okay, wait, I gotta start my timer.
No.
I promised I'd be quick since I brought in Mr. Puster today, but I do want to thank him for being here. I also want to thank your service team for the leaf pickups and also the lights. They look terrific. On the coupon books, just one more thank you to Anna and also to Jesse at Pinecrest for providing these extra incentives. They've been terrific, and hopefully lots more people will continue to use them. Families at the Orange schools were notified this afternoon about a stolen vehicle that was detected by our Orange Village flock cameras, and I'm sure the chief could provide you with more information, but the car did pass through the Orange schools campus without incident, but families were notified about it just to let them know that the entire situation lasted less than 2 minutes, and there was never a police pursuit on campus itself. A vaccination booster clinic is set for the Orange Schools students age 5 to 11 on Saturday, December 10th. Flu shots will also be available to the group at that time. And I will close with the biggest school news of the week, and that's that Moreland Hills Elementary Principal Renee Tuttle has announced her retirement effective the end of January. She's been an absolute delight to work with these past 10 years and will be greatly missed. Assistant Principal Steve Hardaway has been named as the next MHS principal, subject to BOE approval. He will assume the role on February 1st. Steve has also served as the assistant principal at Orange High School and is a huge asset to the Orange Schools team. So I wish both of them well as they begin the next chapters of their lives. The board next meets at 6 p.m. on Monday, December 12th. That's this coming Monday. I am done in less than 2 minutes.
I don't believe it.
Thank you, everybody. I didn't even talk that fast this time.
Still felt like 5 at least.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you so enjoy it.
Mr. Klein.
Thank you, President Duber. Planning Commission.
My extra 2 minutes.
Not the other 15.
I said it would be under 3 today.
Planning Commission met on Tuesday, November 15th. We had a couple items on the agenda, the most significant of which was the approval of the gas station for the corner of Miles and Brainerd. In working closely with the owners, we managed to do a really great job upgrading the building to something. I thought I sent you an image of it.
Not after the.
I'd be curious to see too.
They did everything that we requested, and it will be a welcome addition to that intersection. We're pleased that that happened.
Important, so thank you.
So when we work together as a team, we can be very successful in developing something that really exemplifies what we in Orange Village want to see in our community. We did not meet last night. There was no agenda for Planning Commission, so I have nothing further to report. And again, thank you to not only to our service department, but all of our safety services for their work. I understand we've had a couple things that have gone on that they've attended to well. And lastly, I want to thank both Stacy and Brent for their hard work in putting together the Orange for the Holidays program. It looks really great, and we're already pulling coupons. So,
thank you.
Thank you.
Judd, will you send that out to everyone?
Sure.
And because I think I saw this sketch that you made a sketch, right? I think I saw that. Was there?
That's what they.
That's what they approved.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they submitted. Yeah. Really.
You should do that for like your work.
Yeah, we added value.
I've seen it, and it looks great.
Yeah.
So good work. Thank you for that. Mr. Bilski.
Just because 2 of the gentlemen are here, thank you so much for the wonderful tour. I thought that was incredibly informative and a great opportunity to see everything, but really, really did appreciate that. And then one of the things I was just curious about, and while you're here, the windstorm that we had the other day. I took my daughter to dance driving down Lander, and then about 7 minutes later, coming back the same way, there was a big tree right in the middle of the road. And within another few minutes at coming back, the tree was gone. So you guys got to that. But there's a lot of fallen trees I've noticed throughout my runs the past couple days in the area. So what are people what's like the responsibility, or how do we have to handle that, I guess, as a service department?
What happened on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
He fell right in front of this car who stopped.
You saw it?
I was 2 cars back.
Yeah.
Another car was coming the other direction, stopped. These 2 guys, without even blinking an eye, and in less than 3 seconds, both get out of their car, push that tree.
Oh, no kidding.
Property.
Wow. Some good Samaritans. Wow. How about that?
They were both members of the service department.
Typically, I go out and I take a look.
Yeah.
In my opinion, we didn't really have a number of trees came down. We get the small stuff.
Yeah.
We try and stick to our routine.
Yeah.
We have in the past with major staffing and stuff. Most of our trucks right now, you know, are set up for snow removal.
Right.
You know,
Well, we already extended it a week.
well, yeah, but chipping different than the leaf collection, so.
When is the next chipping?
Next chipping will be in the spring.
Oh, really? Not till then? So if people have trees in their yard right now, they should.
Well, tree removal is supposed to be on residents.
That's on them.
That's not what our service is for.
Right, okay.
You know, it's homeownership.
Yeah.
And it's a cost that should be
Got it.
taken care of by you.
I was wanting to know if people were calling you guys anyways, or just, they just feel.
I got one call from somebody with some small branches. And
Yeah.
This chipping that was.
But, yeah. Curious too.
Anything else?
No, nothing further. Thank you very much.
All right, well, we are adjourned. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.